like a bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here, I got time, it's clear to see.
Pisces, how you doing? So we are on the last sign. Obviously it's my sign too, so Pisces, we're last unfortunately this month. I'm going to change it up later, but we're last. We're last. So Pisces, I hope you've been getting on through Mercury retrograde. It's the 28th damn, so I'm actually finding it quite hard to speak right at the moment, so I don't know why. Kind of blurting a lot of stuff out. So can someone timestamp this for me, please? I really appreciate that, because I'm sure a lot of people have seen this Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus stuff already, and they know what I'm about to do, and I'm sick to death of doing it, to be honest. But I've got to tell people, now tax and stuff for Vimeo is quite expensive. So I've had to change it up, because I used to give everybody all the channeled messages and guidance through on YouTube, and then people, it's just well, I've just changed it up. So pretty much you can have a buy all option over there that will give you access for 3 months, and that will be through April, May and June. And then you can obviously watch your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and then every month that comes up, if you buy the 3 month access to that, obviously this will be kind of for each month, and you'll be able to do the same thing for 3 months. If you just want to see the rest of the reading, that's like, I forget in dollars, but it's £4, so it's like, I don't know, $3 or something like that. It's very cheap. And then you can just see what I'm going to do. But pretty much what I will do here, I've got some angel therapy cards, Dorian Virtual angel therapy cards for healing, and then also the love oracle ones, obviously the overall energy of the reading. And then I will also do these here and give you the channel messages through this, cross comparison with these ones, okay? But then over on Vimeo, I will do these ones, put it all together, clarify everything, add it in with these and the overall energy, start to clarify it, channel everything that I can, okay? And then I will do thoughts and feelings, but it depends on how heavy the reading is. If it's pretty obvious, it really does depend, but if it's pretty obvious, you don't really need to do thoughts and feelings, because it'll just come out through the cards, okay? But if it is a heavy reading, I'll pretty much normally do that and then try to pick up whether it's you feeling it or them or third-party interference or whatever kind of people going through. But hopefully your retrograde has been great, because mine has been fantastic. I've actually met... okay, we'll leave it at that, but I'm sure, Pisces, that you're all fine. So let's see. Let's go on. So your angel guidance at the moment is... This is your life purpose. So this to me is energy card. This to me is everything, because you have to hold on to your energy source. Your energy source, you know, your vibration level. I've always stated this for so long on my channel, is the thing that you have to keep under lock and key, because you can attract moths to a flame, okay? And this is within every lesson in life. So that is what teaches us to grow and learn about our intuition being very strong and on point. You know, it does very much so in the end, but being Pisces, that's very important for you to understand that, because our intuition being so strong, it can also lead you down the garden path on certain callings and certain things in life that lead you down that road of discovery, right? Because life is such a journey, it really is. And when you understand it, that your vibration level is the most important thing that you can ever keep under lock and key. You know, we have vibration levels. I was going to talk a bit about that, about my soulmate kind of telling me stuff, but I don't really want to give that information at the moment. But you have kind of levels. Mine's in 11. But, okay, so this is your life purpose. So whatever it is that you're doing is a calling, pretty much. So you're on the right path regardless, you know. It's all of our life purposes, really, to be honest. You know, whichever way you go, you always learn... unfortunately, about pain through restriction of dark and light. You know, what I normally talk about is Lucifer quite a lot, because he actually teaches us more about codependency, and God gives us free will to either keep doing it or not. You know, God always says yes, but innocence. So I'm not really sure how that relates to anything. Look at that little dog there, look, in that card. I've never really used these cards so much, but I'm finding I'm kind of channeling things as we go through the readings. Innocent. So someone might see you as really innocent. You know, because innocence is about honesty in my eyes. You know, honesty, you have to be an honest person. If you're not an honest person, because you have to be honest to yourself. You know, like attracts like, dislike attracts to dislike, and dark and light and light. You know, so you have to be honest and remain your own person in order to end up attracting in the same person at the vibration level of the life purpose card of what I was saying. Your vibration's everything, because that's where you will attract in that person of that. When you have enough respect and self-love for yourself, you will attract in somebody that has that self-love and respect for you also, because you will learn that so many times for our paths of keeping boundaries. You know, actually forming a boundary as a Pisces can take a long time to do, because we're so caring and giving, you know. So when you become very independent, very strong, and that your vibration is everything, the tone of voice, the person that you are, the light that you give off, the vibration that you have, the light that you shine is everything. It is, because it's what is needed to sometimes teach others harsh lessons, or yourself also, you know. But your beacon of light is where it will attract in the right person in the end, because light will attract in moths to a flame. So I always say, if you have something fresh and new in life, always go that way. Never go backwards. Always go forwards. If you continue to go backwards, if you are still karmically connected to people, my advice would be go forward. It will always be go forward. Never go backwards, because a lesson can play out so many times, and it really does depend on where you are, Pisces. Hopefully you're on the same timeline as me, and you've met someone fantastic and new, full of light and energy. Okay? So let's see. So go forth fearlessly. So there you go. So continue on fearlessly, because fear is what keeps the ego and the alive, and the doubt and the static in the mind. Okay, fear is just an illusion of never believe in the hype. You know, never believe in the hype. Dark energies and things like that in people or whatever, I don't believe in it at all, and I really don't. And I never guide people onto a path of darkness, because I don't believe in it. The reason why I don't believe in it is because if you actually believe in it, that's where it's kind of like the monster under the bed. When you turn the light out, when you was a child and they turn the light out, your mind would start to create that. Your mind would create you seeing something in the closet or something, or you would think it's under the bed. So when the light went out, your mind would start to form that you may actually start to see figures and things like that. Okay, so that's fear. If you wasn't thinking that, it wouldn't keep that alive and it wouldn't happen. So it's all part of the mind. Never give in to the darkness. Okay, never. Always go forward fearlessly. Fearlessly. When you have no fear, it means that you're okay on your own and separate and being an independent person. Okay, so always go forward fearlessly with action. Action changes everything. Trust me, it does. Action changes time, but action changes things. Okay, people, you mainly. So we also have romance angels and are healing you. So something may come up in the romance angels over on Vimeo. But angels are healing you. So this could be that you're healing, if you are involved in a proper soulmate relationship, okay, a proper one, you will more than likely, well, you will find that you will not know whether you're the masculine or you're the feminine, because when you meet the one, okay, if you meet the one, it means that you have no karma. So it forms like the star card, which is an Aquarian card, which is like Adam and Eve. It's equality. So you won't know if you're the feminine or the masculine, because you will both be exactly the same. And it would be so reflectant of very caring and nurturing and light. And trust me, it's so warm. It's so warm, and there's no denial in it. And you can't work out whether you're the feminine or you're the masculine, because you're both. You are both that both. You're both masculine and you're both feminine at the same time, that make one whole beacon of light. One whole beacon of light. Of a life purpose. Of a life purpose. Of light that you would shine when you come together to unite in order to create one. To create one. So it's kind of saying to me that it's romance angels are healing. So you would have that reflectant energy of these two cards, to me, together. Okay, together, because you would be healing one another. It heals every kind of wounding in you, that warmth. It really does, because it brings in your vibration. You attract light as you attract light. Like attracts like. It doesn't attract dislike. It attracts honesty. Honesty. It does, because you are rewarded with someone that has a soul cry. Okay, your soul cries out for that light, and as soon as one door opens and closes, another door opens. But you have to make them judgment calls yourself. Trust me, you really do. A judgment call is always judged upon you to make that calling, and you have to on that path. You have to understand. Okay, say, well, this was just a lesson, so that door's closed and it's done and it's over, and I'm okay with that, and I don't hold any resentment, and I'm fearlessly walking forward on my path and going forward fearlessly because I understand. I understand what things are for. I understand that certain connections in life are literally just for people to learn from me, from you, from everybody as one source of energy. When you truly understand that, okay, when you truly understand that, you can drop blame and you drop control. So that's where you meet someone of non-control, conformative, someone that gives off the same beacons of light of you, of where you can both move forward fearlessly together of beacons of light. Okay, God knows where this is coming from, Pisces, but it's coming out. I'm coming out. Keep your eyes on your target intentions. Okay, so your intentions are everything. Your intention, because if your intentions are to blame other people, you'll attract back in the same lesson. Pisces, you will. Because you have to realize it doesn't matter how much it hurts. If you are hurting, it doesn't matter how much it hurts. You have to continue forward fearlessly. Because if you blame another soul, you only blame yourself, because we're all cut from the same cloth of the great sacrifice of what I've done many a times on my channel, where there's loads of stuff over on Vimeo of teaching and learning, and also on different places. Okay, but if you blame someone else, you blame you. You blame me, why, us and them. Because we're all cut from the same cloth, and we're all here to learn about energy. Beacons of low vibration and high. It's kind of like lower class, middle class, upper class, if you look at it as in life, of people that have, different things in life. It doesn't matter. It's all just the appearance of things that sparkle, like attracting moth to a flame and all that kind of stuff. It's just lessons. So you keep your eyes on the target intention of where it is that you want to go. If you want to go backwards in life, well, you can walk backwards, but you have to take steps in order to go forward regardless anyway. It's a bit like the song, what is that? 2 steps forward and I'm really gonna love to come together. Oh. Who was that? Someone please give me that in the description. Paula Abdul, right? Paula Abdul. 1 step forward, 2 steps back or something. Some of you could be going back or they could be coming back. I don't know, Pisces. We've got no idea. But at the moment, that is your healing. Okay, so we're going to do the love oracle stuff and see if that matches that over on Vimeo. But I will do these. So this is your first lot of cards. This is pretty much the karma card. These are all been, and trust me, it's all chicken soup mush. It's all kosher. These were flying cards, and majority of them come down face down. So I don't know what they are. I can't remember what they were. Okay, some of them I may, but I can't. There was 2 that actually came out here at the end. Okay. But this is the karma card, pretty much. It's the first card that came out, and they were all flyers. Wow, there you go. Fearlessly. Thank you, Spirit. Never lies. Go forward fearlessly. Never go backwards. Okay, always go forwards. It's a bit like chess, It's not a game. Well, it is a game. It's the Matrix, Pisces. I don't want to go on, but anyway. So this is the first house, basically. So this is, you've understood something about that you need to maybe travel, or that you have accomplished a hell of a lot. I've got to try and stop swearing. I think there's rules and regulations on YouTube now. I've not gone over them, but I know there's some new stuff. To actually move forward, to go forward and don't go back, go forward. But you're always got to hold your head up. Whatever you do in life, don't ever feel ashamed or timid. You've got to... People have to see, if you're like timid, I know you're not, but if you're timid and that you kind of like walk through town or wherever it is that you live with your head down, people will see that as if that we could be like weird, or people are strange though, Pisces, right? But when you hold your head up fearlessly and you walk forward fearlessly and you hold your head up and be proud of yourself and give yourself a pat on the back, man, because you will reflect that back to yourself. That's the lesson of reflecting it to you. It depends on what you think and feel about yourself, So you've understood something, and you're actually going towards Oh, you're going towards sleepless nights, Pisces. Well, this does not have to mean bad. This can mean just a little bit of anxiety. It could be anxiety about travel. This doesn't even have to be anxiety. This can just mean communication with a fire sign or air sign, okay? And it can just mean time difference. This is like time. Or it can just mean someone else is you. But we'll see what the rest of the cards are, and then I'll really be able to tell you what this card means. Okay, I know what it means to me, pretty much. You know, it's not sleepless nights. Me, personally, and there you go. There you go. Sorry, Pisces. It's just funny I was saying that. So, sorry, Pisces. So, I used to get up very early, you know, when I used to work on the building houses and stuff, and it was very difficult for me to actually get out that pattern, you know. So I naturally wake up early anyway, and that is where I get majority of my forward movement, where I come up with the best ideas, you know. It really does depend on that one. That can mean anxiety. Well, it can be about travel. There you go. So for me, I know that I'm up at specific points in time. I'm talking to somebody. So Page of Wands is about travel, communication, passionate, very passionate communication. This is someone that's very passionate about you, or it can be you, them, cross watchers and stuff. But this is someone that's very passionate. This is like a lesson. This is like completion. It's not an ending, it's a completion. So something was completed from, could be just recently, or it could have just been coming out of March through retrograde. Things are really speeding up now because it is the 28th today. So pretty much as a karma card, it tells me that that is where you've came from, where you've come from something and you've understood something, and there has been a lesson that has been learned, okay? As how the other person may see you is someone that probably needs to get some rest, or is up, that can have, you know, just kind of like late nights or something, you know. So anyway, so third house through communication. So very passionate, very loving, talking about traveling together, or traveling to see someone. But this is also to do with communication and travel. Sorry, I just need to get something up on my my screen here. That's it. But this is more to do with, just to give the light. But this is a lot to do with travel. It can mean that you're just up late at night organising things and trying to get things where they're going forward quicker. This can mean also communication. So this is not like sleepless nights. It's just that you're probably talking and communicating with someone on a different timeline. If they're a different part of the state or city or town or world or anything like that, it can just mean that these are the times that you're communicating, because this is divine time. You know, I always used to go into the metaphysical lore of divine time, of the swords being in alignment. You know, I don't know if you can remember back in the day when I was doing. Okay, so it can mean another. Wow, there we go. Feeling the energy from the moon. Pisces retrograde. So Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or fire sign can be transits in, but this is more to do with the foundation of the relationship. So the foundation is built on deep emotions, mystery. At the moment, something could be a mystery, but this is like deep love and emotion. Okay. Because this is the foundation of the relationship. So it's been built over retrograde, is what it's telling me. It's been built up. You've been communicating with someone during retrograde, and it's probably been very fire and passionate about travel, moving forward. And this is probably, could be like residual past energy stuff. But still travel. And the foundation has been built over deep love that's been built up through that connection, through retrograde. Wow, there you go. So very spiritual, in alignment with the person, in alignment with that. How you've been communicating is the truth. There you go. So what did we pick up? This is your life purpose. Go forward fearlessly. Go forward fearlessly. This is also fearlessly. Okay, romance, healing you, and innocence. Innocence, that was what I was trying to say. That was the card there, innocence. So let's have a quick look at, I'm going extremely cold on my left arm. So innocence, innocence. Someone sees you as completely like a sweet, like sweet, innocent, very innocent, childlike innocent, you know. back in the day of what I was saying, like through the Aquarian energy of stripping back your karma. You know, so that's the truth. So what are we at? Sorry, the 5th house, which is how you're communicating. So you're communicating about the truth, about love, about paperwork, about trying to get things organized, about traveling, about moving, about love, about passion. You may be staying up late, Pisces. You may be staying up late together, maybe, you know. But this is like truth. This is the truth. That's how you've been communicating, how you will be communicating. Someone sees you as honest, you know. I'm trying to channel anything else that I can through this because we really need to get through these cards for me to do the rest. So we've got 20 minutes, so we're going to leave that there, Pisces. But over on there, obviously we're going to do the Romance Angels, the overall deck, all these here, clarify everything, and then the rest of the reading will probably be a long one by the looks of it. So thank you very much for all your support. Sorry I've been babbling, but I've had to do that for the rest of this because new subscribers has been quite a lot coming through just recently. If you would also like a private reading, I'm trying to get as many as done as I possibly can between now and just the beginning of April. But I may still be able to do them on holiday if you want Skype callings or just a quick reading via... I'm still going to take my emails and stuff, so I may be able to do it, I'm not sure. But I will keep people posted. But if you want that private reading, please contact me and I will try and get it done before I go. And the time is 20:02, so 20:02. Okay? So, like I said, all the things will be in the description and this one will be under the extended monthly reading. Thank you so much for your support, Pisces, and I will catch you on the flip side. Peace.